Good afternoon. My name is Jake Forehand, and I am a nursing assistant here at the Riverside Convalescent Facility. This is an assisted living facility. Most of the residents here provide their own care. We are just here to help monitor their daily activities and make sure they are getting the care that they really need. I've been here approximately 3 years, and I've recently had the pleasure of helping a wonderful lady. Her name is Georgia. Georgia came to us little while back. Her family brought her here, felt that she could no longer care for herself. So she's been with us for about a year and a half now, and she's mostly been able to care for herself. And she takes some minor medications for cardiovascular um, issues. But recently, Georgia has started showing some signs that she's starting to her some of her cognitive abilities are starting to deteriorate. We feel like she's getting the early onset of dementia. Um, at this point, the doctors are not putting her on any antipsychotic medicine, but we're monitoring that to see if at some point in the near future she may need to start some antipsychotic medication. She, for the most part, she remembers what day of the week it is, who the president is. She remembers me. I'm in there on a daily basis, though, so that's really a hard gauge to use. Um, the, Last night, she was on the phone with her grandson and referred to him as her son's name, his father's name. While that's only a mild sign of dementia, we're monitoring it pretty heavily. At this point, she still remembers her family members, who they are when they come in to visit. But we're monitoring to see if she if it starts to slip any at all, if she starts to have any further deterioration of her mental capabilities. We don't think it's reached the level of Alzheimer's yet, which is a further progression of dementia, a later, much more serious progression of dementia. Right now, what I'm going to be doing is some memory exercises. I'll be showing her pictures of her family members, making sure she doesn't know, making sure she remembers who they are. Trying to trying to keep her memory active. She's at this point she's not. She does forget to take her daily meds occasionally, so I'm monitoring that. Make sure she does get her daily meds, which are just as important as make sure her memory doesn't slip any further than it already has. Um, Even some pictures of family members she hasn't seen in quite some time. See if she remembers who they are. See if she's going to repeat to me who they are, and then tomorrow remember again who they are. It's like playing. I don't know if you remember the card game where all the cards are face down, and you flip a card and you try to find a matching card. It's similar to that. It's showing her a picture and seeing if tomorrow she remembers what that picture is. Just some memory exercises, just to try to keep her sharp. Um, like I said, my planned outcome is that we know that it's not going to reverse. Once the memory starts to deteriorate, it's not going to reverse. But the planned outcome for this is just that to slow the progression of the dementia, to just try to give her a better quality of life, and to educate her family on what they're looking at as far as her deterioration of her memory. Just educate them, help them to understand what it is they need to be doing when they come to visit, what they can expect to see, and not to get emotional about it, and just to try to help her remember who they are and some things that they can do to try to help her have a better quality of life.